till she reaches.
Zela. Hey. Oh, standing here, I feel so powerful, but I'm extremely scared. Can I just get in the door to just stand up and check me? Yes, by force, back. Okay. Where is it? Sit down. Cool. Thank you so much, everyone. You can take your seat. What would you do if the livelihoods of 1.8 million Ugandans households depended on solving a problem that no one believes can be done? The question is not dramatic, true? Yeah. Okay, but picture this. In farmers' worried voices, traders and exporters' skeptical eyes, in every conversation, someone always said, a Ugandan solution to a European problem? Impossible, right? But this problem had chosen me. And I knew if the Ugandan coffee industry was to survive or is to survive, we had to lead the solution by ourselves. Here in Uganda, coffee isn't just a crop. It's a source of livelihood for over 5 million people. It's paying for people's school fees, people get to build their homes, it feeds families, sustains different communities. And just last year, Uganda exported 7 million bags of green coffee bean, which generates about 2 billion USD in revenue. 70% of those sales are accounted by the European market. Now, as of today, we have what we call the EU deforestation regulation. What is this? It clearly states that if you're going to export any coffee to any of the European countries, let's say Germany, Italy, any European company, right? It has to come from, or rather that coffee has to be traced back to a particular farm or plot where deforestation has not happened before. And if deforestation has happened before, then it's very simple, you become non-compliant. This means large and medium exporters had to actually comply by this regulation as of this December 2025. But then by June 2026, so should the small exporters do the same. If any of the exporters or the traders that do this sort of exporting, if they fail to comply, then this leads them to actually lose contracts. Why different millions? There are a lot of hefty fees to this. We're talking about confiscation of also their product, but even worse, our farmers get to lose their income. That means they're failing to feed their families. We're looking at them failing to actually maintain their farms, sustaining their own personal communities, and waiting for us here in Uganda isn't an option, so we had to act. My journey started at Louis Draper's company. This is one of the biggest traders in the world. And there I worked in training and sustainability. At the end of my contract, I helped the company prepare for this very regulation. That means profiling and mapping of the different farmers, the regions that we had to consider, designing different supply chains, evaluating some of the implementing partners who could actually help us build these traceability systems for the company. One of those implementing partners was the SYMOS. A SYMOS is an advisory and management firm, and there I joined them as their client success analyst to roll out SYMOS. So what is SYMOS? SYMOS is a traceability and compliance platform built here in Uganda. Like we did the farmer list. There are many more others. I don't know if you've heard of Farmer Lake. There's one built by Pula, and so many others. But right there, it actually definitely clicked that we're building the solutions here within Uganda ourselves. The doubts were very loud. Will it work? Can Ugandans actually build a system to solve a problem caused on us by the Europeans? Some people really resisted the onboarding. Other people really laughed polite in different meetings. So I had to listen to every client, all their concerns, and then step by step, what did I do? I actually went ahead to build their trust. So this was very simple, just try to understand them that the system was actually built for them and not try to be imposed on them. I translated this regulation in very simple language that people could actually understand, who are the farmers, because we work with a lot of cooperatives, you're working with traders, some of this people are actually educated. or minimum education, like for that point, yes. I went ahead and personalized their onboarding and their training programs, went ahead to set up different feedback loops so that they could actually inform the system as we came to ongoing with them. Suddenly, we had our first clients actually sign on. So farmer access was very easy, transactions were very simpler, inventory management took even lesser days. So within my first 4 months of working there, over 25 clients were actually onboarded, and we had paid customers generating a revenue of about 19,000 USD for the farm. So the impact rather was very clear. The managing director asked me to go ahead and train our teams within Kenya and Rwanda so that they could actually go ahead and prepare for their own agriculture sectors. I wasn't waiting anymore. So the journey taught me to lead through things like limited resources, and I'm looking at time, the pressure to actually go ahead and prove that the solution worked. There was very strong resistance, not only from the clients, I'm also looking within the team, but also the managing director. Imagine, I would want to quote, "You're running around a headless chicken." But very fortunately, I was able, or at least we were able to deliver. With a team of 5 people, we stayed persistent, and I had to be assertive, quick on my feet, and patient. I appreciated the importance of empathy, listening before acting, and guiding people through uncertainty. I now believe this. If in Uganda, we have the power to do what we must to shape for the next generation or for the futures to come, I would want to welcome everybody to join in this journey so that we can look ahead to build systems that can protect the livelihoods and deliver impactful change. Thank you.